An unprecedented case of corruption in a project being executed by North Eastern Electric Power Corporation has come to light. Prime Minister, in the run-up to the election, used to say, "Main khaunga na khane dunga." But successive scams, from the Rajasthan mining scam, from the Chhattisgarh PDS scam, from Vyapam scam, from Lalit Gate, from Vijay Mallya, from waiving of loans of certain corporates, it has now come into light from Gujarat State Petroleum Corporation scam that the new slogan of Modi government is "Khao Pio Aish Karo." There are serious facts available in public domain based on a written report of Chief Vigilance Officer of NEPCO, the Northeastern Power Corporation Limited, which indicates a scam of 450 crore rupees. It needs to be thoroughly investigated. I will very briefly say 4 facts out of those. First, according to CBO's report, the magnitude of the scam could be in the realm of 450 crores. Central Bureau of Investigation has made 2 surprise checks of the project, but has utterly failed since it has become a puppet of Modi government to even register an FIR, much less investigate the matter. The CBO reports clearly brings out 5 facts. Firstly, that fake and inflated bills were used by contractors in name of transportation of rocks for construction of dams. And the methodology brought out by CBO is very clear. Vehicles that were used for transportation, for which crores of rupees of payment was made, were actually found to be carrying registration numbers of either scooters or motorcycles or cars instead of heavy trucks. Many of the vehicle numbers were found to be fake. Many vehicle numbers were not even mentioned in the transport challans. Many vehicle numbers had applied for which could not be verified, and many vehicle numbers that were used, it turned out that the driver and the number of the vehicle was the same, and at the same time that vehicle was carrying stones from 5 different quarries, which was impossible to do. There was no way that the project officers could verify this payment despite this payment was made. Contractor was made payment at the rate of rupees 60.75 per kilometer for transportation of stones. When asked and questioned, they could show no record to the CBO. When head of the project, Mr. Girdhar Patwari, objected to it, he was shunted and was asked to not object to the making of payment. All this was happening as Mr. Gobibi Rijiju, brother of Union Minister of State for Home, Kiran Rijiju ji, had gone to meet the CBO, where 4 or 5 facts were clearly recorded. It's a 28-minute tape that we are releasing. First fact was that Gobibi Rijiju was influencing the Chief Vigilance Officer to make and release payment of the contractors which were under question. B. Gobibi Rijiju was using his brother's name, Kiran Rijijuji's name clearly, and was going there as his brother and on his behalf. 3. He was trying to influence the Chief Vigilance Officer by saying that his brother Kiran Rijiju will use his office to ensure promotion of the Chief Vigilance Officer if he was to cooperate in releasing the payments. 4. It has also come out in the tape that Arunachal government was being at that time toppled, and there seems to be a connection with making of these payments, and were some of these payments used to buy and sell legislator is a matter that needs to be seriously probed. After that, Minister writes a letter to Mr. Piyush Goyal where he fails to disclose his personal interest or interest of his brother Gobibi Rijiju. It is now more than apparent that this matter needs to be seriously probed. Conduct of Minister Kiran Rijiju needs to be seriously probed. It is under a cloud and question. Unless and until a fair and free investigation is held, based on the report of the CVO, Minister has, since he has been influencing payments through his brother, has no right to continue as MOS Home even for a day. If Prime Minister has courage of his conviction, he must either sack Kiren Rijiju or ask him to resign and conduct a fair and free probe so that truth comes out. Mr. Modi's claim of transparency, of honesty is now under question. People of India are looking as to what action he takes to fairly probe this scam from Northeast.